till 2003, we couldn't. I mean, the south of Cyprus might as well have been Australia. I mean, it was really hard to go to. I mean, to cross from the north was pretty much impossible. Well, I mean, now my life involves Greek Cypriots as much as it does Turkish Cypriots. I mean, this place is full of Greek Cypriots. And I'm living on the Greek side, and you know, life is very different. It's just opened up much more than the kind of tiny sort of Turkish world that we lived in before. In '74 there was a coup. 5 days before the election there was a coup, in which Cyprus was declared part of Greece. The coup was organized by the junta in Athens, and their people in Cyprus, Nikos Samson primarily, became the new president. They deposed the president. They declared military law. They declared Cyprus as part of Greece, and that was it. Done deal. Cyprus is now Greek, and that's what triggered the invasion. The Turks, after they'd invaded, they didn't do what they should have done, i.e. reinstating the Cyprus Republic, reinstating the independence of Cyprus, and then leaving. You know, they didn't do that. So they've just compounded the issue and just made it, you know, they did wrong and now they've done wrong on top of that. And we're paying the price.
For the conflict to start, everyone had to play a part. I mean, you cannot really blame one community or one person and the other. So I think, especially the two biggest communities, they all had mistakes. And looking at the different time periods, you can find different victims and different perpetrators. And this is what we see happening now in the political field, and it's one of the reasons why the Cyprus problem is not solved yet, because we choose to focus on the other communities' mistakes and our pain, but not the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, it was necessary that somebody put a stop to the fighting and the killing, but to create a border, no.
We don't prefer to use the word border, actually, because it means that, you know, there is a certain division and there are two different states, or that's not the case in Cyprus. It's a ceasefire line and there are crossing points, and there is a buffer zone, so it's not a border in that sense.
I come through in the morning and I go back in the evening. The police, they know me very well, they see me every day. One of the Greek Cypriot policewomen knows my ID number off by heart. She taught me to say it in Greek. You know, it's okay. It's mostly friendly. It's mostly okay, but it's annoying.
The link between the civil society and the people and the political level is kind of missing. There is no connection between the two.
We need a comprehensive solution, really. I mean, people will do what their leaders tell them. If the leaders tell them, you know, that it's good to get back together and to reunite, and they do things that offer incentives for people to mix more and accept each other, then that would really help. At the moment, it's going in, both sides are walking away from each other.
Especially being in the peace-building field, you have to have hope, otherwise you cannot really continue, and that's why we are focusing on the relations between the people and the memories that we can create between the people, rather than being affected so much by the political atmosphere, because that's when we can build a demand for peace also. When people want to live together and they want to unite their country, then they will be able to pressure maybe their leaders to do so.